Is the result of a game. Victory at the cost of pain. Like a freight train, you're tied to the tracks.
How's it going, everyone? You got Corey here, aka MegaCrasher, and I welcome you guys back to a brand new video. Now, today we have ourselves some news here to talk about. For all intents and purposes, I was meaning on getting this video out to you guys yesterday, but to tell you the truth, I just woke up from a near 21-hour slumber, you know? And part of that was because of the fact that my phone died overnight, and thus my alarm didn't go off. So yeah, that kind of screwed me there, but yeah, I guess it also shows that I really needed to have that much sleep because, well, my body just absolutely crashed. But anyways, guys, I am recharged. I am super fired up because we do have some pretty awesome news, not just in terms of Pokemon Go, but in terms of Smogon as well, because we are in a brand new month, and we do have ourselves some new other metagame of the month here to talk about. So with that being said, guys, if you enjoyed this video, make sure you smash the like button and subscribe, and let's get this started. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, so what it is we got going on here is we have ourselves a replacement of the Tier 5 Legendary Raid bosses, coming in the form of Uxie, Mesprit, and Azelf. Now, it actually is all dependent, ladies and gentlemen, on what region you live in. So, starting May the 2nd, yesterday, until May 27th, you are going to be finding these Pokemon in the Raid boss battles. And it goes as follows. So in the Asia Pacific region, Uxie will be available. In Europe, the Middle East, Africa, and India, Mesprit will be available. And the Americas and Greenland, Azelf will be available. Now keep in mind, ladies and gentlemen, going through raid battles are not the only ways that you can access Uxie, Mesprit, and Azelf, depending on where you live. But keep in mind, ladies and gentlemen, these guys can also be found in the wild, albeit very rare. Like, we're talking, like, I think unknown rare, maybe more than that, right? But they can be found in the wild depending on what region you live in. Now, that started from a few days ago, and what remains to be seen is what is going to be taking place after May 27th. Are we going to be getting some sort of regional rotation where, for example, you know, we live here in Canada, so we live in the Americas. We're going to be getting access to Azelf. When May 27th comes and goes, are we going to be getting a rotation, so to speak, so that way we can get access to either Mesprit or Uxie? I do hope that they do something like that because I would really love to have access to all three of these Pokemon, and I'm sure a lot of my fellow Pokemon Go players would love to have that as well. But with that being said, let me know your thoughts down below. Are you guys excited for the Legendary Lake Trail? I think they're pretty adorable, so you know, I can get down with that, you know what I'm saying? They look pretty adorable, but the question is how are they going to perform in battle is the question. Alright, ladies and gents, so what we have here coming up next is some news regarding the Smogon community, and we have ourselves two brand new other metagame of the months here to talk about, or OM of the month for short. And believe me when I say, guys, you are going to be hyped, because the first OM of the month that we have here to talk about is known as Trademarked. Now, this metagame right here, oh my god, like this, okay. This tier, you know, just from reading up a little bit about what this tier is going to be about, it's already plain freaking nuts, alright? So, what it is we got going on, so you know what the concept of abilities are, right? You know that there's a lot of Pokemon that are somewhat reliant on their abilities, there are others that are like heavily reliant on their abilities. Well, get this. What this does is you can pick a move, any move that you have in that specific Pokemon's move pool, and whatever move you feel is going to be the most beneficial is going to be your new ability. So whenever you switch in, that ability activates, and yeah, that's basically what it is that you pick a move and it becomes your ability. So as an example, ladies and gentlemen, let's actually scroll down here a little bit. We have Vibrava with the ability Roost. So whenever it switches in, Roost is going to activate and do what it does. And in this case here for Roost, it's going to restore 50% of your maximum health. So this is going to just be absolutely awesome. Like, I just can honestly say I cannot wait. And keep in mind, ladies and gentlemen, this also counts for status moves as well. So say, for example, you have Swords Dance as your ability. As soon as you switch in, Swords Dance activates and boosts your attack stat by 2 stages, which, you know, they say it perfectly right here, which is like a pseudo huge power, which is awesome, you know. And the thing is that, you know, Trick Room can also work this way too. So that means, ladies and gentlemen, that Trick Room essentially becomes, I guess you could say, like a weather-inducing or a terrain-inducing sort of ability, because as soon as you switch in with Trick Room as your ability, you end up, like, setting up Trick Room right then and there. Now, the thing is that, like, this is going to open up a lot of opportunities here when it comes to this tier, because it just is, you know. And something like this, you know, being super, super different, you know, there's going to be a lot of shenanigans. There's going to be a lot of things that you are not going to see coming. A lot of things you're going to be unfamiliar with. But, hey, that's the goal here of OM of the month, is you got tiers that are out of the box. They are out of the ordinary, and they become extraordinary. Now, obviously, ladies and gentlemen, there's got to be some rules/bans to go along with this, so that way it doesn't go too completely crazy. So let's just talk about these real quick. So the ban list goes as follows. So you're not allowed to use Uber Pokemon, okay. We have Ubers not being allowed to use. We got Slacking, Regigigas, and we also have ourselves Whirlwind, Roar, Block, Mean Look, Assist, Protect, Detect, and Map Block may not be used as a trademark as well. You still use them as moves, but not as a trademark, right? And also, you can't have 2 of either Parting Shot or Baton Pass. So that right there is just something I wanted to get out there. And when it comes to unbans, nothing as of right now. And the clauses is, of course, going to be revolving around standard OU. So this is going to be an OU-based tier, but with a lot of shenanigans here, you know? But yeah, this is just absolutely crazy, you know? But with that being said, you know, I will leave a link to this in the description box down below, so that way you guys can read upon this further. And let's go ahead now, let's move on to the next OM of the month. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, so coming up next, we have ourselves Ultimate Z making a comeback, baby! Woo! Now, guys, here's the thing, alright? We have ourselves Ultimate Z coming back in the May OM of the month, alongside with Trademarked. I have a feeling the month of May is going to be filled to the brim with nothing but Pokemon Showdown shenanigans and goodness. Now, for those of you guys that don't know what Ultimate Z is all about, allow me to explain it out for you. So, what this tier is all about is that it allows for you to use any type of Z Crystal on any move for as many times as you want in battle. So say for example, right? Say for example, you have a Fire type Z Crystal. So the Firium Z, but wait a second now, you don't have any Fire type moves to go along with it. Well, that's perfectly okay, because this allows for you to use that Z Crystal with any of those moves and it becomes Inferno Overdrive. So say for example, you want to pair it with Thunderbolt, which is exactly an example down here, then it will become the Fire type Z move Inferno Overdrive. So yeah, I definitely think there's going to be a lot of shenanigans and a lot of surprising moments here coming up in this tier. It's just going to be absolutely ridiculous, guys. Now, on top of that, ladies and gentlemen, this actually allows for you to have more type coverage. So, I mean, for example, you don't have a Fire type move on your team. Hey, that's okay. Do you have a Firium Z Crystal? Then you are good to go, baby. This allows for you to have even more type coverage, and it's just going to be absolutely crazy. Now, of course, okay, we have ourselves the ban list of Doom. Now, I wouldn't really say it's a ban list of Doom. I mean, that's not really that big, but I mean, come on, man. They got freaking Kieran Black on there. I'm like, are you serious? I love Kieran Black. It just looks cool. It performs cool. It's got amazing stats. It's just, oh man, come on. But see, here's the thing, alright? Is that the ban list goes as follows. So this is an OU-based metagame, and additional bans, Kieran Black, you're also not allowed to use Celebrate, Conversion, Happy Hour, or Hold Hands, and any Z moves that boost evasion. Now, here is an example of what I was talking about earlier, okay? So we have ourselves Excadrill here with the Firium Z Crystal, but you don't see any Fire-type moves there, do ya? That is perfectly okay. You just take the strongest one you got, be an Earthquake, and you pair it up with Firium Z, and it becomes Inferno Overdrive, baby. It just becomes just absolutely crazy. And here's the thing, is that this can be used as many times as you want in battle. Like, it's ridiculous. It's just absolutely ridiculous, man. Like, wow. And here's the thing, right, is that this set right here is going to counter the shit out of its usual counters, being the likes of Skarmory, Celesteela, Tangrowth, etc. So, I mean, this is definitely, in my opinion, going to be a very prominent set here in this metagame. And I also honestly cannot wait to try this tier out again and come up with some just crazy shenanigan-filled sort of sets and give you guys one of the best Pokemon Showdown live videos that you have ever seen in history to date. Now, with that being said, I'll leave a link to this article in the description box down below as well. Don't want to drag this out too long, but hopefully you guys get the gist of what this tier is all about. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, that is going to be a wrap up here for this video. I hope you guys are excited for the news in regards to Pokemon Go, as well as the 2 brand new OM of the months that we had just talked about here for May. I am just honestly super excited and super stoked about all of this, and I hope you guys are too. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys did, please be sure to give this video a thumbs up and a subscribe if you want to see future content from me again. So once again, thank you guys so very much for watching. Thank you for all your love and support. I love you guys. And remember guys, at the end of the day, you are awesome. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.